Hello everybody, this is Oscar from the Side Hustle Playbook, and in this video we're going to do some testing of glitter transfers from Heat Transfers Express. So stick around. Alright everybody, so as we've talked about before in previous videos, springtime is a good sports time here. You're going to have Little League Baseball, Youth Baseball, soccer, all sorts of sports going on right now. So you can take advantage of this by doing different types of shirts. One that I've found popular is doing shirts for parents, right? So if you have a youth sports team or league, there's great ways to get some business there by creating shirts for those teams, but not necessarily for the players. You can do this for the parents that are in the stands and are supporting their kids or family members. So one way that we'll be testing out today is we want to test out this glitter heat transfer from stalls from Heat Transfers Express. Basically, it gives you that glittery feel. You know, from my experience, glitter and shininess and bedazzling is usually going to be very popular with the moms out there supporting their kids. So this is a great way to get some more shirt orders, get some more business there, and doing something custom that folks are really going to like. When you're looking at this type of stuff though, you know, for myself at least, I'm always going to look at doing bulk orders because it's a lot cheaper to order these heat transfers in bulk. You know, so unless you're getting 12 or more shirts, you're probably not going to want to do an order unless the folks are willing to pay that extra, those extra fees. It just doesn't make sense. Now, if you know what that we've talked about before with transfers is you can gang the sheets. So as you can see right here, there's different logos, you know, different type of images that you can put on there. So you can see that if you're creative enough, or if your logo or whatever you're trying, your artwork can fit multiple on one page, that's definitely going to be you know, ideal, because you're going to get more per image or per shirt, right? So always look for ways, if you can gang your sheets, it's always going to be best. But let's go ahead and try these out. I've never tried the glitter before. We've done the goof proof, we've done the hot split, which we've used quite a bit, but really curious to see how this works. We've done shirts for folks, but I usually have a friend that hand does like the, I guess they call it bedazzle. You'll see it on cell phone cases, things like that, but it's like little, almost like little gems and stuff that you can put on there. But that's very time consuming, so something like this would be awesome if we can get it going and maybe put, like, you know, the team name, things like that on there. So let's go see and how this comes out, and see if this is you know, something that we can definitely add to our portfolio of products. One of the nice things about using heat transfers is all you're really going to need is your handy dandy heat press, and that's pretty much it. We will be doing some DTG shirts in the background as well, doing a couple test shirts for a small business, just to see if it's something that they'd want to be doing with us. You know, again, with the DTG, what we're selling them is they are a new business. Rather than going to a screen printer and getting, you know, a couple dozen shirts, they're coming to us. Maybe we'll do a handful for them, but we can also do the full color, which is nice. So, you know, we'll definitely, you know, see how that goes and see how the final product comes out, but we'll be using AS color shirts for that as well. Real quick, just wanted to go over the application settings that we'll be using. It's a 15-second press at 365 degrees, going with medium pressure. So for our stalls press, that is a 6 to 8. So it's a pretty, you know, pretty good firm press. And the key component of this heat transfer though is that you want to peel it cold. So normally, like the hot split and the goof proof that we've done in the past, Those are hot peels where you peel them off as soon as you're done pressing. This one we want to let it cool down completely, and then we'll do the peel. So let's go ahead and get the heat press ready. Again, we're using the Stalls, but whatever one you're using, just set it to your whatever your medium pressure is. That will be a pretty good firm press, and we'll go from there. Let's see how this comes out. All right, so our first one that we'll be using is this sample that we got from Stalls Transfers Express. It's basically the glitter. For our case here, we're just going to test them out, so I'm doing this on a Bella canvas. Again, I'm not going to focus too much on location. It's more look and feel, and just making sure we have this process down. So let's go ahead and set this first one up. Again, we're doing 365 with medium pressure for 15 seconds and a cold peel. Going to do a quick pre-press just to get any moisture out. We'll just do about 5 seconds. All right, now that we have everything on, let's go ahead and put this bad boy in. Again, 365, 15 seconds, and I think we're at 7 on our pressure. And then what we'll do is once it's done, we'll go ahead and put them off to the side so it can cool down. All right, remember cold peel. So definitely do not want to peel it off right now. So let's go ahead and set it off to the side. So this is the nice thing about the gang sheet. So in this example or template that they sent us, you can see here's like another version of the same logo that you could do. So if you were doing like maybe a front pocket and then the back, you could pretty much do that on one sheet. So for this one, we'll go ahead and just put it here. Same thing. We're going to do 15 seconds. Again, not too concerned about alignment at this point since we're just testing. "15 seconds, medium to medium pressure. I think we're at an 8 right now. A little thicker shirt. And cold peel, so we'll go ahead and let this one cool down and we'll see what it comes, how it comes out. All right, so here's the first one, cool down. We'll go ahead and start peeling it. I like to just kind of go a little slow. You could hear a little bit of tug. Not as clean of a sheet as I would like, but the rest of it looks like it came off pretty good. So these little stars right here did not come out. Let's go ahead and do the next one. All right, so this is the Portland Company. This is a smaller logo that we did. But again, same thing, cold peel for the Glitter Transfers Express heat transfer. It's a little bit of rough of a pull. Again, looks like some of the smaller parts, some of the smaller stars didn't come across. And you can actually see it right here where it didn't peel off very nicely. I think right here we see a little bit of glitter missing, but we'll go ahead and take a closer look and see, kind of give our overall feel. All right, so here's our finished product. I think overall we would want to probably test a little bit more. I'm not sure if maybe I did not let them cool down as much. I mean, to me, they were cool to the touch. Maybe I need to just let them sit there even longer, or could it be an issue of pressure? But let me show you what I'm talking about. So overall, if you just look at it, it looks fine, right? The feel is there. So for the bigger letters, I think we're good. Right here, though, you can see a little bit of like where it's almost like coming off already. Right here on this little star. It's a little bit tough to show, but it's peeling off just a little bit. Like you can see right here. Let me see if I can focus it a little bit better. But it's just coming off in like the edges of these stars, the smaller portions of the design. So not 100% sure if that's not enough pressure. But I did go with their recommendations, or if maybe I didn't let it cool, because like even right here you can see like this little star basically just came off, or little like the dots that they put out in the sky of the design. So I would definitely want to test. You're going to be able to see it a little bit more on the Port & Company. So let's see here. Yeah, so this is the Port & Company. A little bit harder to see on the green. Again, we were just kind of testing out, but you can kind of see in areas here a little bit more, especially like where the smaller print is. You're not seeing the glitter all the way through. So I'm not sure if it was just, sample transfer or what have you. But like I said, with the other one, where the larger letters are at, looks good. Once you get to the smaller portions of the design, didn't come out as nice as I would like it. So it's the only real sample I have. I have a few more pieces, so I can always test out more. I think again, I'd probably want to maybe let it cool a lot longer. So let's go ahead and give it a try and see what happens. All right, so for this next test, we're going to go ahead and just use the remaining parts that we had from this this sample. So we'll go ahead and put it in. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put the pressure down just a tad to get it more in the 7 instead of 8. Still considered medium pressure. And then what we're going to do is let this one cool off much longer. Even if it's cool to the touch, we're just going to let it sit there for a while, and then we'll pull it off. While we're waiting for the shirt to cool down, let's go ahead and check out these jobs that we're doing. So this is a test print that we're doing on an AS color. Again, it's for a potential client looking to see if DTG might make more sense. Their logo is basically 2 colors, but they're using multiple shades of a color. So this is where DTG might make a little bit more sense for them over screen printing. So let's go ahead and check this out. This might be another one also that we look at, using a heat transfer, a full color transfer from Stalls. Might also be something that we look at from Supercolor. Haven't tested them out yet, but this might be a perfect reason to do so. Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. But you can see the different shades of the blue that they have in their logo. That's basically each one of those would be a screen. All right, so here's our second attempt at it. We went ahead and let it sit much longer. I think we're almost at 30 minutes where it's just kind of been sitting there, but extremely cold to the touch, room temperature, if you will. So let's see what happens now. So seeing the same thing right here, as you can see, bigger images just fine. So it's these little stars here. So running into this, this many times, I would probably reach out to Stalls and just ask for some tips on, what might be happening, or see if there's anything on YouTube when it comes to these smaller images. But overall, if you look at the quality here, it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, so I guess overall, I do like the quality. Let me actually get the shirt here. For the larger stuff, so it looks like the touch, it's almost like a little smooth, so you're actually not getting any of the glitter on you, which is nice. Showed it to my wife. She was very excited, if we're doing any type of sports, or if it's a fundraiser, anything like that, that would definitely sell, and I think it would be very popular. My concern is with the smaller elements of a design, especially like with those stars, how it peels. So I'm not sure if maybe my peel is a little bit rough. I need to go slower, but I'll definitely reach out to Stalls just to get a better idea of what the proper, method is. Let them know what I'm seeing before I ever did a major order like this. Again, like we've said in previous videos, test is extremely important. You definitely want to be, kind of going through this type of stuff while you're testing items, rather than going through an order and stressing out that way, because we've all been there and it is not fun. So again, I think for this, I'm not ready to sell it, not ready just to offer it just yet. Definitely will reach out to Stalls and kind of get their recommendations. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, and I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop on that. Again, the major areas look just fine to me. It's these little star areas, these little small little almost like lines that are going to give me trouble. So but again, a lot of potential here. And again, if you're ever dealing with sports teams, cheer squads, things like that, this will definitely be popular for you. And what I really like is that the glitter doesn't come off. I know in my experience, glitter is a pain. And being a parent of a young daughter who loves glitter and loves bling, it can get all over the place. So that this kind of all stays together and still gives you that glitter look, I think can be very popular. But until we're 100% confident, it's not something I could offer just yet. So will keep you guys all posted on that. And if you guys check out our blog, sidehustleplaybook.biz, I'll definitely put stuff there. And if we get some good information from Stalls, we'll do another test and see how it comes out. But until then, thank you as always. Appreciate all the support that we've been getting. Never thought I'd have one subscriber. I think we're over 200 now, which is really exciting. So appreciate you guys all following. And if there's anything you guys are looking for, any tips you guys need or think that might be interesting for us to do a video on, just leave it in the comments below. Until next time, thanks again, and we'll see you soon.